One of the biggest things we focus when we're deployed is pattern of life. You'll hear a lot of folks talk about that. Pattern of life means what's normal for that day. And on that particular day, it was different. And then lo and behold, we had our first drone that was operating outside of normal patterns and was approaching our ship. As it continued to evolve, we assessed that, quite frankly, this is looking more like a threat than a non-threat, and assessed at the end of the day that capability, intent, and opportunity had been met. And so we acted accordingly. And that was our first engagement. My name is Shelby Nikitin. I'm a commander in the United States Navy. I recently finished my command tour on the USS Thomas Hudner, where you may have seen us in the news for engaging multiple one-way attack UAVs in the Red Sea. One of the most remarkable parts that probably isn't in the news is that there was a first tour division officer as my officer of the deck and a second tour division officer as a tactical action officer in combat for the first engagement. Those are two very junior officers handling very significant, sensitive environments, and there was no need to swap them out. And quite frankly, I think some of the more senior folks in the wardroom were a little jealous and were hoping that they were in that seat at that time, but the reality was no one needed to be replaced. I should also mention, over half my crew, this was their first deployment. So it wasn't just the OD and the TAO that were young. By and large, over half the crew was very young. Those sailors are making rapid decisions within a very quick time frame and a lot of information that they need to analyze rather quickly as a team. There is nothing more empowering than watching that all come together. Everything we've trained and worked for coming to fruition on that level was dramatic, but in a very empowering way. This was my first command tour on board the mighty Thomas Hudner. For me personally, command was extremely important because it's the first time that I was a mom. So being in 20 years, I've deployed 7 times, and deployment number 6 and number 7 were as a mom. That first engagement, I truly felt like I was watching Orla walk for the first time. My XO, Dave Cook, he was there too. We occasionally would look at each other and just shared a nod. Like, I'm just watching everything happen, all the required reports, all the communications amongst the team, everyone's calm. It was awesome. That in and of itself was empowering before the missile even left the ship. What represents the warfighter in today's Navy is a very efficient, resilient, smart sailor who can handle any situation that is thrown at them because they have the right training and the right knowledge to make the right decision when the time comes. Happy 249th birthday, Navy.